Welcome to Stoic Daily X, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. I'm your guide on this journey through Stoicism, and today we're exploring one of the most profound concepts in Stoic philosophy, logos, the rational order of the universe. Before we begin, if you find value in these philosophical explorations, consider subscribing to Stoic Daily X. Just one click on that subscribe button helps support our mission to bring practical Stoic wisdom to more people like you. Thank you. What is logos? Logos is a term that sits at the very heart of Stoic philosophy. While it's often translated simply as reason or rational principle, its meaning extends far beyond these limited definitions. For the Stoics, logos represented the divine reason that pervades and animates the entire cosmos. The ancient Stoics believed that the universe itself is a rational, ordered system governed by natural laws. This wasn't just a scientific observation, but a metaphysical stance. The universe is not chaotic or arbitrary, but fundamentally rational and purposeful. This rational principle, logos, runs through all of existence like a golden thread, connecting all things and events in a coherent web of cause and effect. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, all things are interwoven with one another. A sacred bond unites them. There is scarcely anything unconnected with some other thing, for things have been coordinated and they combine to form the same universe. This perspective has profound implications for how we understand our place in the cosmos and how we should live our lives. Logos in nature. The Stoics observed logos manifesting in the natural world around them. They saw it in the predictable cycles of seasons, in the growth patterns of plants, in the orbits of celestial bodies, and in the instinctual behaviors of animals. When a seed grows into a tree, it follows its nature, its internal rational principle that guides its development. When animals migrate across vast distances with precision, they too are following the rational order embedded within them. The physicist might see this as the laws of physics and biology. The Stoic sees it as evidence of the universal logos expressing itself through natural patterns and processes. This isn't mysticism. It's a recognition that the universe operates according to comprehensible principles rather than random chaos. Epictetus urged his students to contemplate the courses of the stars as one who participates in their motion. By observing the rational patterns in nature, we can better understand our own place within this ordered cosmos. If you're finding value in these explorations of Stoic wisdom, take a moment to subscribe to Stoic Daily X. Your subscription helps our community grow, and you'll be notified when tomorrow's episode on Amor Fati, Loving What Happens, is released. One click makes all the difference. Thank you. Human reason as a fragment of logos. What makes humans unique in the Stoic worldview is our capacity to recognize and align ourselves with logos. The Stoics believe that human reason is actually a fragment or spark of the universal logos. We participate in divine reason through our capacity for rational thought. As Seneca put it, reason is nothing else than a portion of the divine spirit set in a human body. This connection gives us a special responsibility and opportunity. Unlike other creatures who follow the dictates of logos unconsciously through instinct, humans can consciously choose to align with it. This is why the Stoics placed such emphasis on developing our rational faculties. By clearing away false judgments, emotional reactivity, and irrational beliefs, we polish the mirror of our mind to better reflect the universal reason that surrounds us. When we think clearly and rationally about a problem, when we set aside our biases and emotional distortions to see things as they truly are, we are participating in logos. We are fulfilling our nature as rational beings. Living in accordance with logos. The central ethical teaching of Stoicism flows directly from this understanding of logos. To live well means to live in accordance with nature, which means living in accordance with the rational order of the universe. This doesn't mean passive acceptance of whatever happens. Rather, it means recognizing the rational structure of reality and working within it intelligently. We cannot control external events, but we can control our judgments about them. We cannot change the causal web of the universe, but we can align our intentions with it. When we resist the natural order through complaint, denial, or irrational desire, we create suffering for ourselves. When we align with it through understanding and acceptance, we find tranquility. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, defined happiness precisely this way: a good flow of life, achieved by living in accordance with nature. Marcus Aurelius advised himself, "Revere the faculty which produces opinion. On this faculty it entirely depends whether there shall exist in your ruling part any opinion inconsistent with nature and the constitution of the rational animal." By understanding that we are part of a rational cosmos, we can find meaning even in difficulty. Whatever happens is part of the larger pattern, the logos unfolding according to its nature. Our job is to play our part well within this cosmic drama. Modern relevance of logos. In our modern world of quantum uncertainty and chaotic systems, the Stoic concept of a perfectly rational universe might seem outdated. Yet there's a timeless wisdom in this perspective that remains profoundly relevant. Even if we don't subscribe to the Stoics' metaphysical views about divine reason, we can appreciate the practical value of approaching life as if it were governed by comprehensible principles rather than chaos. By seeking to understand rather than merely react, by looking for patterns and meaning rather than assuming randomness, we develop resilience and wisdom. The concept of logos also offers a powerful antidote to the isolation and meaninglessness that can plague modern existence. When we see ourselves as participants in a larger rational order, connected to all things through this shared principle, we find a sense of belonging and purpose. In practical terms, embracing this aspect of Stoicism means cultivating clarity of thought through practices like journaling and meditation, seeking to understand the causes behind events rather than merely judging them as good or bad, recognizing patterns in our own behavior and in the world around us, finding meaning by aligning our actions with principles larger than our immediate desires. As physicist Richard Feynman once noted, the same thrill, the same awe and mystery come again and again when we look at any problem deeply enough. This sense of wonder at the rational order of things is exactly what the Stoics meant by experiencing logos. Conclusion. Logos reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves, a cosmos governed by principles we can understand and align with. By cultivating our rational faculties and living in accordance with nature, we fulfill our potential as human beings and find tranquility amid life's challenges. Tomorrow, we'll explore another central Stoic concept, Amor Fati, loving what happens. We'll see how this attitude of embracing reality rather than fighting against it follows naturally from understanding logos. If you found value in today's exploration of logos, please support STOIC Daily X by subscribing to our channel. Your subscription ensures you won't miss tomorrow's episode on Amor Fati and helps us continue bringing these philosophical insights to more people. Thank you for joining us on this Stoic journey. Until tomorrow, live with wisdom.